Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today the video is a little bit uh, unique. I will be doing a top-down analysis and I decided since I have nothing to do today, I will start analyzing from the 12 months into the daily chart. So if I want to start from the 12 month area, as you can see, we started from 1971, we pushed to the upside, then at around 84, 85, we had a big down movement to the downside. If I want to take it, it's near this fair value gap and this fair value gap, but we made a higher high and higher low. Then we pushed, we took the previous 1980 highs. Then if then we worked into this small fair value gap right here, very big fair value gap, sorry. Then we made something that ICT talks about a lot, the three movement. So this is the distribution, one, two, okay. So one, two, and three distribution. Then if I want to take this low till this high, this low, you can see that we worked into the 50% retracement area and into a PD array right there. Then we pushed and took the highs at 2007, around 2007. Then from 2007 2008 we start pushing to the downside. Right now, if I want to take this fair value gap right here from 2003, you can clearly see that we took this fair value gap, we filled it, so there is a high probability on the next years to start pushing higher. So this is on the next year's idea, okay? Or we might see a shift right here in market structure, and as you can see, this fair value gap is intact. So we had right there a fair value gap. We worked into this fair value gap, and we pushed into this another imbalance into this liquidity right here. So on the 12 month, there is a probability that we push to the upside, but as you can see, we worked into the low of this bullish candle and we got rejected right there. So we might retest this fair value gap, and also we might retest this low or the consequent encouragement of this wick. So this is on the 4 month and the next year. So what could we see? Now, going into the 6 month. On the 6 month, you can see that we worked into this more refined fair value gap with this up close candle right there, okay, and then we start pushing higher on the 6 month into this fair value gap right here and into this down close candle, up close candle right here. So this is a order block. From this order block, as you can see, this month it's like sweeping liquidity from previous half year and starting to push lower. So right here there is a high probability that we could retest this low right here. So this is on the 6 month analysis. If I take this high into this low, we did not reach yet the 50% retracement level from this bearish movement, but we might see, because we rejected from this area, and if we close bearish in the next 4 months, there is a high probability that we see this low being attacked. Now, going into the 3 months analysis, taking this high into this low, in the 3 month analysis, you can clearly see that we worked into the 50% retracement area, into a fair value gap right here, and into this order block. So right now, on the 3 month, I am in a bearish momentum. This is the yearly fair value gap. This is the half year fair value gap right here. There is also a 3 month fair value gap, and we are shifting right now into bearishness during the last 2 months, and there is 1 month to come. So, in my opinion, this is the 6 month low, and this is the 3 month low. There is a high probability that we are attacking this low. This is a 3 months fair value gap. Now, going into the monthly chart. As you can see on the monthly chart, there was some type of consolidation with the three movement, 1, 2, 3, into the 6-month order block and into the 3 month fair value gap. And in this month, as you can see, previous month, we hit the order block, we took liquidity from previous month, and we are pushing to the downside. So there is a high probability that when we close this month, that we see bearishness into this area right here, and I'm anticipating also some bearishness into this high of the fair value gap. So this is 1 month low that I'm anticipating price to retrace into. Now, from a high time frame analysis, I am bearish into these areas right here. We worked from the 6 months order block and from the 3 months fair value gap, and this is 3 months fair value gap also. We moved into this area right here. As you can see, I am bearish. We moved, we retraced into this area, so I'd like to see some type of push to the downside into these areas right here. Now, going into the weekly chart. As you can see right here, we had break of structure to the upside, but right now this fair value gap is taken, and we have this down close candle right here. We pushed above, and then, in my opinion, this is a shift in market structure because this is a swing point. So we broke the swing point to the downside, so there is a high probability that we attack this low right here. So this is a 1 week shift in market structure. So from a very high time frame standpoint, we are bearish into these areas. From a weekly time frame standpoint, we had recent shift in market structure from previous week. We might see this week some retracement into the 50% area of the weekly time frame, or in the next month, after this monthly candle closes right here, the August monthly candle closes, we might see some retracement into the upside. So if I want to think how the monthly candle, for example, the bearish monthly candle forms, I want to see the power of three analysis. The open, we rally a little bit to the upside, then we push to the downside. So open high, low, and then we close. So since from a monthly standpoint we are bearish, so I'm anticipating the next monthly candle to be bearish. So I'd like to see the first week or the first 3 days of the new monthly week to be bullish into an area of interest on the weekly time frame. So my first area of interest on a weekly time frame is the 50% retracement area, which is right there. So this is 1 week 50%. So right now, if I want to recap what we analyzed, I have this 3 months low as a target, this 6 month low as a target, and we have this monthly low as a target for us. We recently had a shift in market structure on the weekly time frame, and we are going into a next monthly candle. So there is a high probability that in the first week of the monthly candle we see retracement. So I'd like to see retracement into a weekly area, which is the 50% weekly retracement. So this, if I want to think about the monthly candle, it would be something like this: retracement, and then push to the downside, and then closing a little bit of retracement on the last week of the month. So this is from a top-down analysis. Now going into the daily, we can see that on Friday we hit this order block, we hit the mean threshold of the order block. So if I take the mean threshold, we did not hit the mean threshold yet, but we hit the order block right here. If I want to take this on a daily chart, so we might see some type of retracement. Now, if Monday we close bullish, there is a high probability that Tuesday will be bullish, and we might see some type of weekly retracement into this 50%, or we have some type of PD arrays on the daily charts. First of all, we have this weekly, this consequent encouragement of this wick as a target. Then we have the high of the target. Then we have an order block right here. Then we have a high and a fair value gap on the daily chart. But in my opinion, we have this 3 month fair value gap right here. We might tick into the 3 month fair value gap that pushed lower, but even I will be keeping in my mind these highs as liquidity, and we have right here an imbalance. So there is a high probability that we push into this imbalance and into taking this liquidity and then see momentum to the downside into these areas right here. So from a monthly perspective, I am very bearish into these areas. From a weekly perspective, I'd like to see retracement into this 50% area right here. Then, when I see retracement into this area, I keep my eyes on the daily swing formation. I'd like to see daily swing high formation and weekly swing high formation on this level right here. And since my monthly is bearish, when my weekly and daily align with my monthly, so I am very bearish to the downside. We might see some choppiness like this, but I am very bearish, and usually I take trades intradays. So on the daily chart, I analyze if the daily candle will be bullish or bearish, but I like to have an idea for the month and for the week. That's why during every last week of the month, I make some analysis to see where I am in the market. So these are my top-down analysis. And the last video, I recapped the previous week on the hourly chart. What should I have done? But today's video is forecasting the next week. I'd like to see how Monday will open, and from Monday I will see if I am still bearish or bullish. But from a weekly standpoint, I'd like to see some retracement. Okay, and then the next month I'd like to see a push to the downside. So now the next week is the last week. So in 4 days the monthly candle will finish. So the next week is the retracement week of the monthly candle, and the next 2 weeks I see if I am bearish on monthly, I will see the weekly retracing a little bit, then starting pushing to the downside. So these 2 weeks we might see retracement. So I keep my eyes on the daily chart to see where we are, but I have an overall idea on what the monthly perspective is and what should I do during the week and what should I anticipate. So this is everything for today. I will wait for Monday to open in order for Monday to give me some insight on what the Tuesday will be. And hopefully, Tuesday, I will analyze the chart. I will mark out everything. I will put my Excel sheet in front of me, and hopefully I will be disciplined and executing based on my rules. And hopefully, I see positive results. So until Tuesday, be safe and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you Tuesday.